Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Madison and this is your 30-minute all levels power yoga class. So as the name suggests, we're really going to focus on building heat in our bodies as well as building strength, really working the full body. So when you're ready, grab a water bottle, your mats, and let's get started. When you're ready, we're going to start today's class in Child's Pose. So just coming up onto your knees, letting your big toes kiss, and extending your arms towards the front of your mats. Maybe take a moment to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And on your exhale, sigh it out. Setting an intention for your practice, maybe for the day ahead of you. And then when you're ready, we'll start to work our way up to tabletop. And we'll begin here by stretching the wrists. So just flipping the back of your hands over, palms facing up, fingers facing each other, and just start to find a gentle rock side to side. And then from here, moving in the other direction, now we're going to flip the palms down, fingertips facing your knees, thumbs towards the outside of your mat. And just start to maybe sit back a little bit further towards your heels. Slowly start to release your wrists, tucking your toes under, taking your knees out wide. Sitting back onto your heels, we'll inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, interlacing all the fingers, bring your pointer fingers together and just begin to extend to your right as you open the left side of your body. On your inhale, come back to center. And on your exhale, little extension to your left, opening the right, breathing right into that space between your ribs. On your inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, flip your palms forward, once again coming back to your tabletop. And this time with your next inhale, drop your belly, reach your chest forward as you look up. And on your exhale, press the ground away around your spine. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your back. Inhale. Exhale. And then coming back to your neutral spine. And this time on your next inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. And if you find your balance, start to extend your left arm out in front of you. Inhaling here. And on your exhale, round and curl elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. On your inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, we're going to start to come out to the side, pressing out through your heel, extending out through your fingertips. On your inhale, reach forward and back. And on your exhale, release back to table. On your inhale, extend your left leg back and maybe your right arm forward. And on your exhale, round and curl elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then this time on the exhale, once again, coming out to the side, using your core here. Inhale, reach forward and back. And on your exhale, come back to table. And then here, walking our hands slightly forward, coming into puppy pose. Keep your hips right above your knees. If it feels okay, you can bring the forehead to the mat. If you feel really good here, maybe the chin, throat, and chest comes down to the floor. Taking one more breath. And then on your next inhale, pressing back up, we're going to tuck our toes under, walk our hands all the way back towards our feet. So coming towards the back of our mat and coming into ragdoll. So here, a little bend in your knees, grabbing onto opposite elbows, really just hanging heavy, maybe rocking side to side, and just letting your back decompress here. And then slowly bringing your hands back down to frame your feet. On your inhale, look up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. On your inhale, look up. And then from here, walking your hands forward, we're going to come to high plank pose. Shoulders above our wrists, heels above the ball mounds of our feet. Keeping the core engaged. And with your next inhale, start to raise your right foot up, coming to three-legged plank. And then from here, transitioning to a side plank, we're going to shift the weight into the left palm. Start to extend that right arm up towards the ceiling, stacking our body here. Shoulder on top of shoulder, hip on top of hip. And then slowly release, come back to three-legged plank. And then from your three-legged plank, release the right foot down. And this time, inhale your left foot up. And now once again, we're going to come to that side plank. So now shifting the weight into the right palm, raising that left arm up. If balance allows, maybe look up at that left thumb. Slowly release, come back to your three-legged plank for an inhale. And on your exhale, let the left foot come back down to meet the right, back to your high plank. And then from your high plank, raising your hips up and back, find your downward dog. And we'll make that transition a few more times. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog without moving hands or feet. Inhale to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, this time raise your right leg up behind you, stack your hip, point the toes, and on your exhale, squeeze that right heel to your glutes. On your inhale, kick your right leg back. And on your exhale, we're going to step the right foot between our hands, staying on the ball of your left foot, bringing your hands to your hips as you rise into your high lunge. So first, finding your foundation, finding your footing, shoulders right above your hips. And then when you're ready, extending your arms up towards the ceiling. Fingers wide, palms facing each other. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to your right. So left hand right outside of the right knee as the right hand reaches for that back leg. Maybe looking past that right shoulder. On your next inhale, come back up, high lunge, biceps to ears. On your exhale, drop the left knee towards the ground. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Inhale, rise. And on the exhale, bringing your hands back down to your mat. Step your right foot back for high plank. And then take your optional Vinyasa flow. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up behind you. Once again, stacking your hip, pointing the toes. Exhale, heel to your glutes. On your inhale, kick your left leg back. Exhale, step the left foot through, coming into your high lunge. Once again, bringing your hands to your hips, finding your foundation. And then from here, we'll sweep the arms up overhead, coming right into our high crescent lunge. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, this time twisting to your left, right hand outside of the left knee as the left hand reaches back for the back leg. On your inhale, back to center, biceps to ears. Exhale, lower the right knee towards the floor. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time on your exhale, bring your hands back down to the floor, stepping the left foot back to plank and moving through your vinyasa. Taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. On your next inhale, start to look forward at that space between your hands, bending the knees, walk, step, or jump there. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And on your next inhale, we're going to bend our knees, sweep the arms up, finding chair pose, Utkatasana. Keeping the spine neutral, so try to avoid arching into your lower back. And maybe lifting your toes off the ground as you press into the four corners of your feet. On your inhale, rise all the way up, lengthen. Exhale to a little back bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. And this time, lunge your left leg back. Staying on your left toes, bringing your hands to your hips, rising up for your second set of your high lunge. When you're ready, once again, sweeping your arms up, biceps to your ears. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from your waist, send the arms back, squeeze your triceps. Inhale, rise back up, biceps to ears. Exhale, lower, squeeze the arms. Inhale. Exhale, lower, this time holding here, stepping onto that right foot and finding a warrior three. So keep sending your arms back, focus on squeezing your core here, pressing back through that left heel. Inhale. And on the exhale, release the hands to the floor, finding standing splits. And as you're here, try to keep your hips relatively closed. We'll take just one more deep breath in. Exhale, lunge that left leg back. Press into your hands, kick the right foot back, three-legged downward dog. And then maybe taking a three-legged or four-legged vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward dog, all four on the floor. On your next inhale, looking at the space between your hands, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, folds. On your inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms. Once again, chair pose. Keeping a neutral spine, a strong core. And if you want to test your balance here, this time, press into your toes. See if you can lift your heels off the floor. And then releasing your heels, we'll inhale, rise up, lengthen our spine. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, back down to forward folds. Inhale, look up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, melt. Inhale, look up. And this time we're going to lunge our right leg back. Staying on the right toes, bringing your hands to your hips and taking your time as you work your way into your high lunge. When you have your foundation, sweep your arms up, reaching your fingers towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, send the arms back, hinge from your waist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower, squeeze. Inhale, rise. And on this exhale, lower it, hold. And now we're going to step onto the left foot, finding that warrior 3 variation again. Pressing back into that right heel, we'll take a deep breath in. Exhale to standing splits, bringing your hands down to the floor, framing that left foot if you can. Pointing those right toes, focusing a little bit more on the strength here than the flexibility. One more inhale. And on your exhale, lunge the right leg all the way back to your lunge. Press into the hands, kick the left leg back, 3-legged downward dog. And then taking, once again, an optional 3-legged or 4-legged flow. Meeting back with both feet on the ground. Deep breath in. Long breath out. On your next inhale, making your way to a yogi squat, coming up about halfway up your mat. Feet may be mat's distance or closer together if it's more comfortable. And then bringing our palms together at our hearts, sending the crown of your head towards the ceiling and your tailbone down towards the floor. And from here, we're going to be transitioning to boat pose. So take your time. If you can, extend your arms forward, lower down to your sit bones. If you need to get there a different way, that's okay. And using your core here, lifting up your heart, drawing those shoulders back. We'll take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, we're going to lower to canoe. Inhale, rise back to boat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Last one, we're going to exhale, lower. On your inhale, lift. And then on your exhale, we're going to cross our legs, jumping through a vinyasa. It's okay if you need to get there a different way. Find your own rhythm, and we'll meet back in downward dog. On your inhale, looking at that space between your hands, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, chair pose, bending your knees, sweeping your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, palms together, lower them down to your chest, and then we're going to twist to our right. So left elbow right outside of our right knee. You can look past the right shoulder here. Keep sending your tailbone back towards the back of your mat. And then from here, start to maybe shift the weight into the right foot as you raise the left foot off the floor. Imagine like a flamingo. Inhale here. Exhale to half moon. So we're going to slowly lengthen the right leg, bring that right hand to the floor, right underneath the right shoulder. And as you stack your hips, we stack our shoulders. Imagine that left foot pressing flat against a wall. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee, step the left foot back, warrior 2 pose. Extending out through your arms, squeezing those shoulder blades together, activating every muscle in your body. Inhale. Exhale, flip the right palm up, take it back, reverse warrior. Taking any variations you'd like here. One more inhale. Exhale, windmill down, come back to your low lunge. Step the right foot back to plank and take your optional vinyasa. And with your next inhale, looking at that space between your hands, bending your knees, either walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms. Once again, chair pose. Here for an inhale. And then exhale your palms together at your heart. We'll twist to our left. Right elbow outside of our left knee. Stacking our elbows, sitting down low. And then maybe looking down at the floor as you shift the weight into your left foot and raise the right. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to open to the opposite side for half moon. So left hand to the floor, lengthening that left leg, stacking hips, shoulders. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to slowly bend into the left knee, step the right foot back to warrior two. Extending out through your fingertips, looking over the left middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, flip your left palm up, take it back to reverse warrior. Staying here for one more inhale. Exhale, windmill all the way down to lunge, stepping your left foot back to plank and moving through your final vinyasa of your practice today. And from your downward dog, we're going to slowly inhale to plank. And then we're going to make our way to a low plank on the forearms. You can get there any way you'd like. So elbows should be right below your shoulders. Your palms are facing down. Your fingers are wide. Imagine the crown of your head reaching forward as your tailbone reaches back towards your heels. Focusing on your breath here. Inhales and exhale. And then slowly releasing your hips down to the floor, coming right into Sphinx Pose. So elbows stay where they are. Focus on reaching the crown of your head towards the ceiling, feeling that nice release in your lower back. And just taking a moment here to just kind of slow everything back down. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, slowly working our way off of our elbows, extending your arms out into a T, bringing your chin to the mats. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, finding locust, start to lift your feet, shins, knees, maybe your arms and chest. And if that feels good, send your arms back, interlace your fingers, and start to work your fingertips towards the back of your mat. Don't forget to breathe. One more inhale. And on your exhale, let everything go. We're going to slowly make our way back to seating. We'll come into a seated forward fold. So as you make your way down to your sit bones, extend both of your legs forward. Flex your feet as you inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold over. Maybe reaching for your toes, your shins, or your knees. Enjoying this nice counter stretch to your spine. And on your next inhale, taking all the time you need, slowly start to walk your hands back. And then from here, we're going to bring the soles of our feet together, interlacing our fingers, kind of cupping our palms around our toes. Inhale, finding a little bit more length in your spine. And on your exhale, begin to slowly hinge forward. On your next inhale, start to slowly round up, and then helping your knees back up. We're gonna transition down to our back now. So take all the time you need, easing your way back. We're just gonna bring our knees to our belly, giving ourselves a nice big hug. Might feel good here to rock side to side, just kind of massaging your back. And then keeping the right knee in towards your belly, extend your left leg flat on the floor. And if it feels good here, just start to create some circles with that knee, moving into that hip joint. And if you're creating those circles, do that a couple more times in the opposite direction. And then finding a nice twist here, we're going to extend the right arm out into a half T, and the left hand is going to guide the right knee across the body towards the left as we look past those right fingertips. And just keep in mind here, as you're twisting, we want both of our shoulders to stay flat on the floor. On your inhale, come back to center. And then switching sides, we're gonna hug the left knee in. And again, if you did on the first side, maybe creating some circles. And then moving those circles in the opposite direction. And then finding our spinal twists. This time we're gonna bring the left arm in a half T, and the right hand is going to guide the left knee across the body as we look past the left shoulder. And then bringing the left knee back to center, bringing both knees to your belly. Give yourself one more big hug. Maybe raise your head, squeezing the forehead towards your knees. And then letting everything go, finding corpse pose, Shavasana. Letting your arms rest heavy by your sides. Let your feet rest a little bit wider than your hips. Begin to close your eyes. Relaxing your eyelids, releasing any tension in your face or your body. And start to connect back with your natural breath. Once again, finding your own natural rhythm. And just taking a moment to thank yourself here for just taking this time on your mats, taking care of minds and body. And please stay here as long as you need today. I thank you for sharing your practice with me, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.